Alright, so we're back, boys, and I'm just going to simulate up to the trade deadline. I want to see where we're at. Obviously, we got a lot of work to do. Hopefully, the boys can turn it around, but right now we got nothing going, so I'm going to make a line change. I'm going to switch Niederreiter and Nichushkin, and I'm going to put Ribeiro on the first line, so that's Sutter and Horvat. On the second line there with Nichushkin, there you go. So hopefully that'll change something up for us on offense, and let's get a simulation going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go, January 15th. And then from there, we'll go to the trade deadline, then I'll then I'll end the video, because that'll be the point in time where we need to make a decision on the future of not only Henrik Sedin, but this franchise, because the way we are right now, we look to be in a rebuilding stage. Like, Miller is just getting older. A lot of our core guys are older now and are really close to retirement, so yeah, I mean, we have younger players in goal, especially like Koroluk and Parsons, but you know, it's just we've gotten to the point now where we can't even really retool. It's got to be. We've gotten to the point where it's got to be a rebuild, because retooling is just replacing players with around the same overall and are just younger, right? And I have a feeling if we lose Henrik Sedin and Ryan Miller this year, and if Koroluk doesn't grow to where we need him to be, then that's going to be like a real hit, because then we would have to play Ranta the pretty much the entire next year if Miller retires. And Miller's just only going to keep getting worse, keep in mind. Like, he's already an 84, and he might be even worse at this point. I don't know, I haven't checked, but still, geez. Yeah, I mean, our forwards are getting older. I mean, I know we obviously have some young guys there, but they're not good enough to be, you know, carrying the team to the playoffs again. So that's what I'm thinking. And now hopefully we don't have to move Henrik Sedin. And again, I really don't want to, but if you guys want him to win a Stanley Cup, it's probably not going to be here, because I mean, we could get to the playoffs, but it's not likely, because we already have 21 losses in middle of January. So excuse me, if we want to make the playoffs, I have a feeling we're going to need to get at least a 5-game winning streak going, at least. Maybe even like a 10-game winning streak. That'd be nice. But all right, scouting assignment, forwards. There's top 10 right there. Jeez, what is going on with my throat? Swiss, Scandinavia. We'll go back there. So now we're 20, 21, and 3, so that's looking a little better. So we'll just go up to the trade deadline. Probably have to do another scout by then, but yeah. So we'll just go up to there, and you guys will give me your input on what we should do, because I really don't know. I mean, again, we're at that point where we need to be either going for the playoffs or rebuilding, because I just don't see a retooling possible at this point, or at least logical. I mean, you can always retool, but the point in retooling is, like, if your player, if like one of your players is retiring and you just need a little shake-up and whatnot. We, on the other hand, are sort of really just out of the playoffs. I mean, even last year, I was surprised we made the playoffs last year. I mean, I really didn't think we had the team to do it. And now, even with Nino Niederreiter in for Daniel Sedin, I mean, even though they're the same overall, but Nino really hasn't been producing this year. I mean, hopefully next time we check the stats, it'll be a lot better than 4 points in 26 games. But yeah, it's not looking good so far. I mean, you gotta have a better record than below 500. I mean, we're not even at 500 right now. There you go. Now we're at 500, but still, I mean, we'd have to win another 5 games after this and not lose a single one in order to even be considered for playoff contention, right? So, I mean, yeah, there's pretty much no way we're making it to the playoffs with a record like this. And again, I really don't want to trade Henrik Sedin because you guys said it before, he's been the face of this franchise for so long. But again, I would imagine he wants to win a Stanley Cup. And you guys can chime in on that. Could you imagine if this was NHL 16 that we were playing instead of NHL Legacy? We would have all the player personalities to deal with. And then maybe for one of the personalities, like Henrik Sedin would actually say, "I want to be traded to a cup contender," or something like that. I think that's actually pretty interesting there. Although I know that EA's personality system is still pretty broken, so we're gonna give it time. Cody Franzen in a second for a first. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't see us making the playoffs this year, unless we make just a huge turnaround before the trade deadline, which is in a couple weeks. So, yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs at 31-20-6, and we lose 5-1. Yep, not looking good. Scouting assignment. Forwards, the SHL, right? They had 2 top 10s. Yeah. Alright, so let's check the standings. I mean, we're still sort of at the bottom. I mean, we've gotten better, definitely gotten better, but we're still, like, we have to hope that Edmonton and Calgary start dropping the ball or something, and we have to hope that Anaheim doesn't get on a hot streak, or Arizona as well. So it's not likely. It's still possible, but it's not likely that we make the playoffs this year. So you guys need to let me know on that. There's the standings for the East. Here's all the top point scorers so far. There you go. Points and wins. Goaltenders. There you go. And we'll just check out the rest of our team's stats, since I don't think anyone was up there anyway for us. So here we go. This is going to be a rather shorter video, just because I need your guys' input for the trade deadline. So Ribeiro, 47 points, still leading our team. Sedin, 37. Nichushkin. Where is... Oh my god, Nino Niederreiter. I'm starting to regret that trade, boys. That was not a good trade. He's not really producing too much as an 87 overall sniper. He should be getting a lot more. He should be around, like, Mike Ribeiro. Yeah, he should be around that kind of season right there. Like 45 and 60 or something. And Valerian Nichushkin has the most goals with 17. Unbelievable. At this point, you should probably have like a 30 goal scorer if you have a good team. And right now, the top goal scorer has 17 goals. So, Yeah, and Ryan Miller almost has a 2.75 goals against average, so it's not looking too good this year. He has 2 shutouts and a respectable save percentage, but that goals against average is just So it might not even be Ryan Miller. It might be our defense, but I don't know. You guys gotta let me know what's going on, because I really don't know what to do. So I'm gonna leave this up to you, and I will see you guys next time.